As many of you know by now, Cheryl Weber and I have embarked on a 4-month journey to lose weight and get healthy called Project Fit. Many of you have told us that you're journeying with us to be healthier in 2015. Thank you for doing so. And if you haven't yet, it's still not too late. Well, as we all know, being healthy doesn't just mean going to the gym and working out. It means eating healthy too and making wise food choices. Well, today our nutritionist, Juliana Cavaleri, is in studio and she's going to show us some great ways that we can create healthy meals, not just for ourselves, but our children as well. Pray for us. Welcome, Juliana.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. So today, what I want
food.
Thank you so much. What I want to focus on today is just healthy eating for children, and not just for us, but for our children. So they do need all the nutrients so that they can thrive and grow as optimally as possible. So what I want to start off with, it was actually the whole wheat pancakes with Greek yogurt in them.
Okay, so breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So we want to start off healthy and strong.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan, do you love pancakes? Yes, you do. Okay, so, yep.
So with pancakes, they're really good because you can add lots of ingredients that are really healthy in them. Plus, kids love pancakes, so it'll be really great. And also, I think it's good to get children involved in making pancakes as well, even if it's just doing the batter or decorating them. And I thought just starting off with a little pancake design would be a great, a sunshine design would be really great.
And so the pancakes are made of,
whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour and a little bit of white flour as well.
Okay.
With applesauce, Greek yogurt, and then, you know, your typical baking ingredients like baking soda, baking powder,
okay,
a little bit of salt.
And all of the recipes will be online on our website if this is all going by very quickly.
Absolutely, yes. Yes. So so then with your toppings, you can just choose whatever you like and decorate as you go, as you prefer. So
obviously this is different than the box pancakes because you're using healthier ingredients.
Yes, absolutely, yes. And sometimes if you're quick for time, then that's okay too. But if you can make it on
Saturdays or on the weekends.
Absolutely. When you have a bit more time, you can make them just like that. And it's a great way to just get all the nutrients in there.
Okay. Now, Joshua loves mashed potatoes. And that looks like mashed potatoes there, but you've told me that there's a little twist to this.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what I made was cauliflower mash with a little bit of chives in there. But cauliflowers in general have been what's kind of known as a really popular vegetable nowadays because of their low calorie and starch it's a little good starch basically. It's kind of better than the mashed potatoes that you typically see. So by having that as a side dish in your meals is a great way to get everything you need and save some calories, and it's good for the children so that they can get really good vegetables in there.
Okay, so how did you make that?
Yes. First of all, you boil the cauliflower with a little bit of garlic in there just to give it some flavoring. And then after you add a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, and then you can add some chopped up herbs, which I did with chive, and that was it. And it's pretty simple, and it doesn't take too long to cook as well. So for a busy mom, it works out really, really well.
And you mentioned that sometimes you can mix it with mashed potatoes.
Sometimes, there's many different variations. You can mix it with mashed potato, with potatoes as well. There's even sweet potato, mashed potato that you could do. Whatever kind of ingredient that you can works pretty much with mashed potatoes. And because it's mashed, they can't see that they are cauliflowers. So that kind of makes them more likely.
Ears right now, so he doesn't know that they're really cauliflower. Yes,
absolutely. So they're more likely to want to try it as opposed to say, "No, Mom, I don't want it."
Yeah.
So it does make it a little bit easier when you're dealing with maybe a picky eater.
All right, well, moving on.
Absolutely.
So these are tacos?
Yes, so here you can also do iceberg lettuce and make the leaves as tacos. But I know sometimes that may not be a preference, but that's always an option. But even whole wheat, small whole wheat mini tacos of the shells are great. And then here, so I have the iceberg lettuce. And then I have, you can add corn is a really good starch to add into there, and beans as well because you got the fiber component. Tomatoes are excellent because they have lots of antioxidants in there, so it's really good to add them in. And then we have avocados. They are a preference, so they are really good healthy fats, and you do need healthy fats for hormone development. And children need healthy fats as well. And then, once you assemble, and my taco meat, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so instead of, you can do beef, but if you want to do a leaner options of protein are always encouraged. I did ground turkey. Okay. Yes, so ground turkey is really good.
So last night we actually had tacos.
Oh, excellent.
And we took your recommendation and did ground turkey instead. And I think it was a hit. Was it a hit, Ethan?
No.
Oh. I liked it.
Oh, good.
Ethan or Joshua ate them, so you know at least it's 2 out of 3.
Okay. That's 2 out of 3. So if you just try to maybe continue to introduce it, and slowly but surely they may grow a preference to it.
And I didn't notice much of a difference, so in the taste.
It's true.
So,
absolutely.
Okay.
Usually the spicing of the taco kind of hides the flavor a little bit too, and it makes it a little bit more tastier and more preferable.
And now we're moving on to. Do we want to save the dessert for last? Maybe we'll save the dessert for last.
We'll save the dessert for last.
So Joshua's eating something that looks like chicken nuggets, but what are they?
These are called quinoa nuggets.
Okay.
So quinoa nuggets are really good, and he's enjoying this. So as you can see, it's the plan is working, and it's a hit. So basically, so that's what they look like already prepared. And I'm going to start preparing them actually. So what you want to start, they're very easy to make. So here I have some ground turkey meat. So you just want to make sure you mix it up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to get my hands a little dirty. I'm going to add in some quinoa, which is pre-cooked already.
Okay, so you've cooked that already. Okay.
And it's already pre-cooked, yes. Okay. Yeah.
And have you let that sit for a while, or?
Yes, absolutely. You want to make the quinoa. You have to have the quinoa cool down. Okay. It can't be hot, because
like room
then
temperature.
Room temperature or cold. Okay. Just because what happens is that if the quinoa is hot, it kind of cooks the meat a little bit. Okay. And you don't want that. So anyway, you want to mix it together just like that, and then so you're just gonna grab a little bit. Get my hands a little dirty. And you want to make a nugget form with your hands, right? So you just want to make it quickly like that. Okay, then you're going to dip it in, butter is really good for children because it's a good healthy fat.
It's a healthy fat.
It can be a healthy fat, yep.
Wow, who would have known? I didn't know that. Okay.
So then after you dip it in the butter, just to get it, it's emulsification. Sorry about that. So it's emulsification. So then you're going to dip it in breadcrumbs, and voila, you got your nuggets done. So they're pretty quick. You can assemble them. They're very easy to make. And they take no time at all, 10 minutes in the oven. Okay. And one side, 10 minutes on the other. There you go. Chicken nuggets.
And so this is a healthy alternative, again, to the frozen nuggets you might buy at the store or at your fast food joint. They're healthier.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you're decreasing a lot of the sodium and the preservatives and a lot of the other fats that are fillers in the meat. So that way, if you make it yourself, you know what you're putting into your nuggets so your children can eat as well as possible. Plus, they're a hit, so it's great.
Yeah, no, they're very good. Ethan's going to have to try some soon. Okay, well, this is all great information. Again, all of this information, all of our recipes are online at Crossroads. Oh, I forgot about the dessert. I forgot about the brownies before we go to all of the recipes. We forgot about the great dessert. How could I forget about brownies?
I know.
You've had a really good influence on me, obviously, Juliana, if I forgot about the best part, the chocolate.
Well, yes. I mean, these are, what I like to do is you don't want to kind of deprive yourself of anything, right? But what are some ways we can make desserts more healthier? So here I've made spinach brownies. So they're really good. And it's just a good way to sneak in the vegetables that are not normally popular amongst children. So that's why if you hide them in your ingredients, plus I've used applesauce as opposed to refined sugars. So there you go. Another way to make them healthier and also have your treat and be able to enjoy it and not feel necessarily guilty about it, which is really important.
That's great. Well, again, as I was saying, everything's on our website, crossroads360.com, 100huntley.com if you'd like to watch this video again, because we had so much delicious stuff and so much information went by. Thanks again, Juliana.
My pleasure.
Great. Just getting to know how to spice up what we've already been making for our kids, but
absolutely throw
in some vegetables in there and have a little bit of fun.